What's up, everybody? Coming today from the home office. Crazy weekend. Um, Dominaria dropped United. People pulled Legends cards. People had a really good time at the pre-release last weekend. We did a draft this past Friday night. We had a great turnout. Much love to all our community. Want to throw it out there real quick. Some people are kind of upset because prices have increased. I can't control that. It's out of my hands. I can't do anything. If I could, is this a dagger I see before me? Do I not bleed? Yes, I do. I bleed too. Like everybody else, our wallets are hurting. Wizards jacked up prices 11%. I really I can't do anything, guys. We went from a pre-pandemic of a Friday night draft of $10, 3 packs, prize support, everything, hunky dory, awesome times. I loved it. I was there. I was right there with you. And the pandemic hit, and then that fateful moment when Wizards had their best quarter ever in 2 decades, and they said, "We're gonna celebrate by not helping the community. We're gonna jack prices because cost went up." And just like a phone falling down now, on its face, it cannot believe what is going on with this market. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to struggle here. Just like you, I'm struggling. We're all struggling. I'm struggling to get this phone to sit back here. All right, here we go again. We're all struggling. We lost somebody this past week. We lost to Johnny. I mean, we lost to Johnny to the Phyrexians. Okay, Ming, love you for the artwork too. Love Ming. We can't do anything about that. But what we can do is not bicker amongst ourselves about price increases. Yes, I'm not the cheapest LGS in town. I'm not Walmart. I'm not a big box store. When's the last time you went to a pre-release and played at Walmart or Target or Sears or Macy's or any place, Best Buy or GameStop, and played Magic the Gathering for a pre-release, or had to be worried about signing into an application or showing your DCI number to buy packs, let alone to play in a pre-release or Friday Night Magic or anything? No, this is very unique to our industry. And as an LGS, local game store, we are at the beck and call of you, our clientele. What binds us is the pricing that is from Wizards and from our distributors that is not fair across the playing field. There's people who are out there who buy pallets and pallets and pallets upon truckloads of Magic cards, cases upon cases, and be like, "Oh, well, retail price, hey, everybody, I'm this guy from this investment company." That it's like, great, awesome, good for you. And you have a lot of resources to do this stuff. What you don't have is the community behind you of people who come into the store day in, day out, and play the game. Listen, I love you all. I'm trying so hard to make this a community place where everybody here is friends and family, and really trying to provide an environment that is conducive to making new friends that last for lifetimes, like I did in 1993 when Magic first came out. We're approaching 30 years of Magic. 30 freaking years. My mind's blown. I got out in 98. I got back in 2017. And we're at the precipice now of 30 years of Magic. Yet nobody even knows what Magic is. People know what Pokemon is. They all know about Pokemon. But Magic hasn't even blown up yet. It's not mainstream. It's still kind of like subterfuge culture over here on the left-hand side. And we're part of it. We're all part of this. And what hurts me is when I'm trying to do things for the community and people to play at a local game store that actually cares about people. Or people say, when I post things about an event, things going on, and the first response is not about like, "Hey, that's great, that's awesome, you're doing something different, or you're doing something unique, nobody else in the area is doing anything, thank you so much," nothing like that. It's, "What's prize support?" First response. Super salty from people that have never played in our game store, never been here, never even spent a dime in our shop. Just like, "What's prize support? What's in it for me?" It's just me, 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 me. What's in it for me? How about what's in it for us as a community, as a business? People say like, "Oh, I can get this for that much money." Oh, do you use TCG low? Listen, I run a game store. I don't own half the stuff in the store. It's people who brought it in. That's collections that we hold on to, that we sell, that go to other people. So this person brings me this card and I say, I will give you this for it. And they want this card from this person that came from this person that says, oh, I sold that to this person and that person to here and I trade it to them and it comes to me and now I give it to this person. So that card's gone from 5 people, but the collection continues. It may not be your card anymore. It may not be my card anymore. Yes, there's a transaction that goes on. Yes, there are percentages. And yes, the vampire state of New York State wants their 8.5% for taxes. It sucks. I have to do that. But what I don't have to do is raise my prices and have people complain because it's out of my hands. I really try to have the lowest prices possible and yet keep the lights on, the electricity, the air conditioning, the bath, the toilet paper. These things all add up, everybody. And as a community, it's all on us to support each other. Whether it's you trading with a person sitting next to you or just saying, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. This is my first time playing Magic. Don't be super salty and a douchebag to me. Or you to be like, hey, I've been playing Magic for 35 years. Your deck is subpar and you probably suck. So therefore, I don't even understand why you're even sitting down and playing next to me. Or across from me. You're going to lose. That's not our shop. That is not what Flights 2 is about. So anybody who wants to have that mentality and come to the shop, especially on an F&M night, and then bitch and moan about pricing or the fact that I raised the prices $5 for draft, but yet then also increase the prize support to set boosters, to including promo cards, to including top box toppers, to including raffles that are for free. This stuff is not for free, people. This stuff costs us on our bottom line. Does it drive business to us? Does people come in droves? Is there new people every single week turning over table after table after table where it's like a restaurant and we're flipping? No, we're not. We have people who sit here for like 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 hours a night, a day, playing a game we all love. So share the love. Understand that we're all trying to do what we can do for the betterment of the community and for us. And it's not just a bottom line type thing. I'm not about the money. You all know me like this already before. We've been open for a year and a half. This is me having a heartfelt conversation here on 9/11. Lost friends in it. It sucked. And the pandemic. It's over, I guess. I don't know. But we've all lost people in it. And how fast we forget that we have this gracious opportunity now to play a game again that is the gathering amongst each other and rebuild connections and friendships and family. And I've seen so many people kept together. Like, I witnessed it last night where people haven't seen each other in 3.5 or 4 years are like, oh my God, I haven't seen you so long. And they're hugging and embracing in the store. And I actually called their wives and said, hey, we're going to hang out for a little bit and play some Magic. And they're like, wait, what? Yeah, I didn't have decks with me in that. So they spent some money in the shop and it was awesome. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. But what I can't do, guys, is give away the house and spite my face because, yes, you can get things cheaper elsewhere. I'm not a cave dweller. I'm not a basement dweller. I don't live in my grandmother's basement selling cars in TCG at TCG low minus 60% or 20% or whatever. I offer a fair offer, a value. I give great trades. We have good quality condition cards. We have everything all the way back to alpha. We have packs of unlimited. We have a huge selection at our shop at Flights 2. And I thank you so much for coming and being a patron and enjoying it for what it is. And I hope it continues. I really do. And by all means, share us. Tell other people about us. If you don't like it, talk to me. Talk to my partner, Lance. Say, hey, here's what we want. Here's what we want different. Let us know. Versus going out there and just having this silent conversation amongst a couple of people in an undercurrent that doesn't get back to us. We don't know about it. And if there's hurt feelings and a situation that needs to be resolved, we'll fix it. We're a community store. This is the difference between us and a lot of other game stores that are out there, especially in the 518. You know we have the selection. That doesn't matter. It's the people. You matter to us because without you, we're just a retail store. If people don't go to FYE or go to Chick-fil-A or go to Macaroni Grill or go to Ponderosa, they're going to close. They're done. We're coming up on 30 years of Magic. Flights of Fantasy is a 30-year anniversary store. They've been around since '93. We are Flights too. We are still the amalgamation, continuation of Flights of Fantasy. That means a lot, especially when there are so many other games out there that have not made the test of time and existed, let alone the people and the players who have stuck around and been part of it. So for that such, I really appreciate everybody that comes into the store, says hello on a daily basis, or weekly, monthly, whatever it is. Whenever you come in, you know we love you. You love us. We want it to grow. And that being said, there's always growing pains. So if anybody has any problem, please don't go to the social media or go to just background stuff. Come directly to us. Tell us what's going on. Say, hey, you know what? I really don't have $20 to spend on a draft. Okay, what do you want me to do? Do you want to go $15 draft? Sure, we'll do $15 drafts. But also keep in mind, it's not going to be the most current stuff. The prize support's going to suck. Because at the end of the day, everything has a cost point attached to it. And if I'm just moving product and I'm not actually making headway as a business, I'm spinning my wheels. I'm just giving you a place to play and giving you a place to spend some money on a Friday night that doesn't help anybody except perhaps maybe your personal card collection. It's about the experience. Who among us hasn't gone out and spent $17 on a pretzel at a venue for a concert? $37 for a steak that is subpar at a restaurant because you're out with your friends, or going to a movie for $18 and buying a hoggle of popcorn and a giant jug of soda that you're never going to finish, but you bought it anyways and spent $47 for 90 minutes of entertainment. Nowhere else in the world can you do that, and yet still have something to retain from it that you go home with as a card that will grow in value, that will potentially be a shared timepiece amongst you and your family and your friends in the future down the line, where you can have a story related about that time that, I remember personally playing an F&M. One of my first times back, actually, as a store owner, manager, running it, and sitting down and having a night to play with everybody and say, hey, you know what? Let's play some D&D. Yeah, let's do that. And opening a pack and saying, oh, look, Tiamat. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, whatever, Nat. And then opening another pack immediately after it and going, oh, shit, look, he got a Tiamat. I was like, yeah, whatever, Dave. And I'm like, no, really. And I turn around, and it's a full art foil Tiamat. And they're like, all right, well, the game's over. Dave's got Tiamats. There's two. What else are we going to do? But the beautiful thing is, like, none of those cards even saw the table, ever. And I lost so hard that night. But it's one of those memories that builds. And that's what the gathering is about. It's about building friends and family and your collection. And yeah, so, you got to spend a little bit more. I have spent a little more. Unfortunately, gas is going up. Electric bills going up. Everything. It's the world we live in. It's inflation. I would love to go back to reset at the point where Legends packs were $2.50 a pack. Never going to happen again. It is what it is. So on this note, I'm being a little long-winded, I'm sorry. A little nostalgic. It is, again, 9/11, and it's one of those things that 21 years ago, if you said to me I'd be in this position right now, sitting here in my house with what I have and the community and the friends that I've made in the past couple of years through flights, I would say you're making it up. That's the reality we live in now, though. And living through a pandemic, it's taught me to value those things around us that you have no control over. And I have no control over the pricing. What I can do is make the pricing better as it increases and offer better incentives for people to come in and play. So if there's something you guys want to talk about, I would love to hear it. Give me ideas, because ideas are what makes the world grow. Thank you. Love you guys. Dave out. Crazy Dave! Doing some crazy stuff.